So,
Goddamn sweatpants. Ugh.
okay, so I'm gonna cue up this fucking intro thing. Now we're fucking live? Are we live? I clicked the wrong one. There we go. That's what's going on. Now we're live.
Sick.
So welcome to Billy Bob's Sunday night live stream. I'm doing these twice a month. I'm doing them every other week because I can't really fucking commit myself working as much to fucking put in. These things are a pain in the ass to organize, guys.
Can imagine.
Yeah, but anyway, how it goes down is we've all brought a song to the table that we're all gonna listen to, and then we're gonna discuss said song after we jam it, and if everything goes correct, like hopefully somebody will hop up in the live chat and suggest a good song for us to all listen to afterwards, just for some audience participation, you know?
Cool.
Right? But let's all go around and introduce ourselves. We're going to start with Max here because you're at the fucking top of the screen, man.
Hey, Max. Drums, 13 Cavities. Ska band from Philly. Our record came out a couple months ago. It's really good.
Yes. Available on the Bandcamp. It's pretty badass.
Yep.
Patrick?
I'm Patrick from DFL and Full Offence. I'm stoked to be doing this with you guys. We have stuff on YouTube, I guess. I guess everywhere. Apple Music.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's all up there.
This should be good, though.
Word. And Weftin?
Well, I'm Weftin. I live out in New Jersey. I put out music under my own name, as well as I play in a band called Fat Chance. I'm also in the Chemical Imbalance and the End Times and Long Distance Friends, and it just goes on and on. There's music everywhere. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Music. I don't know. End Times put out a new record a couple months ago, and Chemical Imbalance is coming out with a new record next year, so stick around for that.
And you're not going to plug the album of the month that you're currently... song of the month that you're currently doing?
You're right. Yeah, I'm doing a song every month. It's the first of every month. It's kind of late for it now. Next one coming out is November 1st. It's called As If, and it's all going to lead up to a album that's dropping December 1st. So...
Yeah. Gotta properly plug all your stuff, man.
Yeah. It's hard to remember it all when you got so much.
Yeah.
Seems like you have a list.
Yeah, no, it's like Santa's naughty list. It's like just never ending.
and then rumors of a box set.
Yeah. On my birthday, December 16th, there's a box set of everything that from the last 3 years. So.
Yeah, there we go. Now everything's plugged.
Yeah,
okay.
That was your idea. I'm only doing a box set because you told me to, Billy. So.
Yeah. So I had to make sure to plug it.
Yeah.
So let's get into this, right? It was a struggle for me to pick out a tune because there's so much fucking music out there, and it's like, do I pick new music or do I pick something old like that just people have been overlooking, right? And I picked something that like was not completely overlooked, but is not talked about enough, right? So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we've all fans of Ian MacKaye, right? Minor Threat, Fugazi. He was in a band in between the two called Embrace, right? They were only together for like 9 months. They put out one fucking album, and it was fucking, I want to call it proto-emo. It was the birth of all emo music, right? But like when people think emo, they think 2000s emo, right? But emo started as something completely different. It's deeply seated and rooted into punk rock, you know.
What year
And
was that?
1987. Right?
What year was Jawbreaker?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think it was around the same time. Now you got me wanting to Google shit, man. We're all live, and I'm like, I'm gonna hop on my phone and look some shit
I'm
up.
just saying. I'm not trying to take it away from Ian, but I'm just saying.
No, and Jawbreaker is another example of the early proto emo, right? I'm not saying that Embrace was the first emo band ever, but no, this is where the roots of it is. But yes, Jawbreaker is another great band example. But let's fucking jump into this, man. I picked a song called Buildings, which is super fucking emo. I picked I was a little down this week, guys, and I picked the emo song.
I get you.
So let's jump into this. I got several steps here I have to go through to make this fucking work. Got to come down to this bitch. Go to share screen. Pop it up in the share sound. I'm gonna share the whole fucking desktop because it's just easier that way. Wow. And now you should be seeing all sorts of shit on my screen here.
Very nice.
Yeah, you guys all over here in the nice corner. Yeah, let's fucking jump into this Embrace song.
Whoa.
That was great.
Yeah, it kind of gave me like Joy Division vibes, but like
for sure.
in a way that I actually liked.
Replace the sadness with some real like anger.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's a super, super emo song, right? And I picked that one
Real
in particular.
cool groove.
Huh?
That had a real cool groove to it, but when Ian let go, that pulled it all together. That was a good song.
Yeah.
And I've never heard them before.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because like I say, I think this is
I thought you were gonna bring up Teen Idols, but you said in between. I was like, I don't know this one.
Yeah. Embrace, they put out one album and it's fucking great. It's a great album. Greatly overlooked, and everyone needs to fully check that out and embrace the Embrace album.
Embrace.
Right? Yeah. Fucking love that song. Love that album. But Now let's move on to Max. Max, you're up in the top. Let's go with you.
Hi.
What did you pick and why?
So I picked a song by Paramount, I Love Supreme. They're actually another emo band that I saw. I just will go out to shows because I live so far in the city. I'll just be like, I don't know anybody on this bill. Go to a show. And they closed the night out. Energy was so low, it was so late, and they started playing and the room just lit up in a way that was like really cool and really special, and just, some loud emo violence. It was cool.
Emo violence. Yes. Right. So, and I did some
The
research.
opposite end of the spectrum of what you picked, kind of.
Hey, but you know what I like? I like what you said. Just go to the show. It doesn't matter if you know who's playing. When we were kids, we didn't go to shows because who was playing. You just went because it was happening.
Yeah, it was
And
something
that's
to
awesome.
do.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you find like all the local bands you like, right?
Yeah, and that's how you
You
make
don't hear
friends.
about them before. You just go.
Yeah, that's something I've been doing a lot more recently. Actually, it's I don't know why I stopped. I guess I don't know. Maybe I thought like, well, that's too much of a hassle to drive out and everything. No, I just recently started doing that. I'm like, I don't care what, it could be, a bunch of dads playing bluegrass, or it could be this fucking death metal band playing, and there's nothing but their like two friends and their girlfriends there. It's like, I want to go. And yeah, it's just a good attitude to have because, like you said, Max, that's how you make friends. And like you said, Patrick, it's like, that's how all this shit like happened. Is like, that's why you
And
got
if you let yourself, you're gonna have fun.
Of course, yeah. You gotta
Don't
make
stand there with your arms crossed. Just go for it. Like have a good time with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just go for it. You'd be as somebody who I looked up to when I first started playing music used to tell me, he's like, you'd be surprised at what tickles your brain, meaning like you'd be surprised at what you latch onto and what you really like. And time and time again that proves itself to be true. So
Word. So let's go get into this this other spectrum of emo. So let me go through the fucking process again of all this shit.
Okay, full screen.
Yeah. Share music, share screen. It freezes up the fucking OBS, so I have to hit that button. And I might have to turn this down comparatively. Oh, where'd the fucking song go? Oh, there you are.
Hey. Holy fuck!
Yeah. Hey, that was it. I could see that going on. I could see what you were saying. Like when they go on, the
It
crowd
just-
kind of has to be with it, right?
Yeah, and that's a 3-piece, which listening to it,
Holy
Really?
shit!
crazy. That's a
That's
lot
a
of noise for a
3-piece?
3-piece.
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't imagining that.
yeah. That, and with
Yeah,
that,
that was a good pick.
there was a bass line that was a bridge right before that outro that was fucking phenomenal. I loved it. The tone of the fucking bass and everything. It was fucking great. It was great stuff.
And like playing that genre and being a 3-piece, you all got to be so good. Like there
What was
can't
the name of that
be
band
dead
again?
space. What's
What
up?
was the name of that band?
A Paramount, a Love Supreme.
A Paramount, a Love Supreme. Yes, yes.
They're from Delaware.
Yeah, they are from
Really?
Delaware.
Holy shit.
That is a mouthful. That's a
Well, they're
mouthful.
doing something right in Delaware because that was a badass song.
Yeah,
It was.
It was
I
off
don't know.
their first EP that came out in 2019. They haven't put out very much music, but what they have put out is fucking phenomenal.
Dude, that I was gonna say, I'm like, I never hear anything come out of Delaware. It's like the one because like I don't know. I guess it's just me being from New Jersey, and like you got lots of stuff coming out of Philly, you got lots of stuff coming out of New York City, and then like even within the state itself, between North and South, is like you have so many talented people. So it's like whenever I hear anything from Delaware, the last thing I heard about Delaware is like, oh, this one guy, he like I don't know, like he drove his truck into a cow or something like that. My partner works out in Delaware a lot, and even they're like, yeah, there's fucking nothing out here. So yeah, the first good thing that I heard about Delaware was that band. So thank you, Max.
Those spots where you're like, oh, there's nothing there. They're not. Those scenes aren't competing with each other or anything. It's just there's two bands. They're both good. They exist in a vacuum, and they play over and over again. They get really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should bring them. We should bring them out here. And Patrick, you're on the West Coast, right?
I am.
Yeah, bring them out to the West Coast. This band needs to be heard more. I really liked that.
Yeah, what's funny is when you bring that up, I don't know if you guys have ever been to the state of Kansas.
But there's nothing.
There's fucking nothing in Kansas. It's littered with these tiny towns with like 400 people, 800 people, like 62 over here, and every one of those towns has a fucking metal band, right? It's almost mind-blowing, like, because the kids are, it's kind of like the whole Sweden thing, or where there's just nothing to do, so these kids are so angsty, and they put it out in brutal metal.
Yeah.
Same thing going on with Kansas. So I'm assuming any fucking isolated small area like that has to have some band that no one's ever heard of.
I mean, like, you can look at Slipknot. They're from fucking Iowa. Have you ever been to Iowa? There's none of a fucking corn out there, dude.
I seen an interview with Lars a long time ago. I don't know what it was from. Lars from Rancid was like, punk's never going to die because there's always going to be some kid with a beat up guitar in a town of 300 that hates his life, you know?
Yes,
And
exactly.
I love that. Because it's true. Like, maybe it might not be punk rock like how I grew up, but it's still going to have the same spirit, you know?
Of course.
You know, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more with that. It seems like, well, punk rock is, the counterculture. It's supposed to be like, hey, I'm pissed off about whatever, like my job, my life, my girl, my boy, my whatever. It's like, I got something to say, and I'm gonna fucking say it with my whole ass chest. So it's like, as
And
long
it might
as that
sound
exists.
exactly like the Ramones or Discharge, or it might sound like something that we can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have that same soul, you know?
What
Right,
I'm
it's
discovering is
different,
every
too.
genre of punk rock still does exist and is still alive, right?
Yeah, for
we
sure.
We just keep coming up with new shit. Like I remember back in 2007, I was roommates with a hardcore punk band that really just screamed 1981. But they were still fucking going at it with that same fucking fury and that same sound, and they're like, no, this is the sound we love, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm like, well, fuck yeah, you know.
Have you ever heard the band Gripple?
No.
Oh no.
Well, this for you, Billy Bob. Check them out, because they sound exactly like East Bay pop punk, and on the same record, it's like crust, like 100%. But I like that. It's like, don't limit yourself. Like, just play. Like, what sounds good to you? That's good. That's fine.
Oh, you don't have to explain that to me. I have a fucking Mr. Bungle tattoo. You know.
There you go.
That's the most.
I almost wore my Mr. Bungle shirt just cause. Yeah. Funny you bring that up, Patrick. I was saying, last night I played a show at the Chemical Imbalance, and we were all hanging out, and we were talking about, like, and if you've heard the band or just my music that I put out myself, it's off kilter. Not to crank my own tube there, but the thing is, we were saying, it's like, yeah, you ever notice the crowd, like, they go crazy when you play the oddball shit, but then when you play, like, the stuff, like, where it's basically like, hey, we're trying to sound like Streetlight, we're trying to sound like, you know, we're trying to sound like Discharge, we're trying to sound like the simple songs, not I shouldn't say simple, the songs that
the beaten path.
You're clearly trying to pay homage to somebody who inspired you. It's like, yeah, people like it, but they don't go crazy when you play the stuff that truly comes from your heart, and that even if it is a little oddball, like the stuff that I like to write, people really see that. And I think that goes across it goes across the board for no matter what you play. You can play in a fucking jazz troupe in Manitoba somewhere. Like, it's just, as long as, like, you're just putting your whole heart and soul into it, I think that's what really shines through. And we're at a stage in music where there's so much good music coming out right now. It's just, I think people are starting to get that, you know. People aren't in it for the money, or they're not. There is no money. Let's be honest. You know, people aren't in it for anything other than they just want to fucking rock, dude. And I love that. So,
you know, you're right, because DFL just came out with a single called "Fuck It," and it's not the fastest song, and it doesn't sound a lot like our usual songs. But we just went on tour in Europe, and that's the one every night that people were just going nuts to, and we're like stoked, but we're like, that's weird. Like, you think it'd be like the fast, like Pizza Man, like the fastest ones, and it's not. It's that weird slow song that we have out of nowhere that they only heard right now, and they were going nuts, and it was, you know, that's cool.
People love that. Like, yeah, we you know, we play a bunch of songs. We have this one song called "God Fucking Damn It," where it's just kind of about, like, you know, it's like relationship shit, and it's like, it's a very standard ska song. It's got like a catchy line and everything, and the trombone part, and it's like cool. And I'm singing through most of it, which I scream a lot of the other songs, but a lot of people like that song. A lot of people dig it. But then, like, we have like this other song called "Nice," streaming everywhere. We got this other song called "Nice," and it's like angry, and there's a ska part that's in like a weird time signature in the middle, and it's got all these transitions and shit. And I remember we're like, maybe some prog fuckhead in the background is gonna like it, but no, that's the one that gets the most attention. Everybody's like, oh my god. So yeah, it's funny when you throw the curveballs at them, people really like that.
Does Chemical Imbalance have Shape of Junk to Come down yet? You guys playing that one live yet? I fucking love that song.
Maybe. I don't know. I have to say, like, you know, you know who's a good band live? One of them is right here, 13 Cavities. I don't know if you ever heard of them, Max.
I haven't.
Yeah, I went to a show in Philly. They were playing once, and yeah, they kind of stole the show for me. I don't know. You should check them out. You'd like them a lot.
Speaking of what you were saying, we just started working a new one in our set that's really weird. It's just weird. It goes from like sludge to like bright ska back to sludge. we were like, we're gonna write something truly odd,
Do it.
and that's what we're gonna sound like now. And every time we play it, it's the people like it the most out of our whole set, you know?
And I always say, stay weird and true, man. That's it. Is
All you can do.
you can
Let
be.
all of your influences through.
Yep. Don't worry. I had this conversation with another one of the laundry list of bands that I'm in with the End Times. So yeah, we focused on being a ska band so much, and it's like, nah, fuck that. Like let's just be whoever we want to be. Me and the bass player, Brett. Shout out to Brett. He's very into like new wave goth stuff, kind of like, and emo stuff, kind of like you guys just played. And it's just like we're starting to let that through now because I like that shit too.
Into the End Times?
Yeah. We're working on stuff, and Casey's into like, like Sparta and like what's the other band? Like Mars Volta and shit like that, and Thursday. So it's like it's starting to come through. It's just because it's that release of like, fuck it, stop putting ourselves in a box. Like, and I'm glad a lot of bands are doing that. I'm glad all 3 of our bands are doing that.
Word. So,
Actually, that song I mentioned, Fletcher from Pennywise heard it and liked it so much he like kind of reworked it and did a lead and sang on it.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
So we're not going to complain about that, right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Speaking of which, did you go to that show, that last No Effect show? You said
I did.
You said you were you try to hit that shit. How was that?
Yeah, we did. I mean, every band was great. I thought it was maybe hype, but no, it felt real emotional.
Yeah.
Like it felt real emotional. But Fishbone, I mean, the lineup, all 3 days the lineup were killer, but that last day was like co-defendants who were about to go on play a bunch of shows with. But then Fishbone just has killed it for years, and they still do. Every song sounds. Then of course they play Party Up at Ground Zero, and everyone goes nuts, you know.
Yeah.
One of the most insane live bands ever is Fishbone I've ever seen.
I agree. I seen them once in Bellflower, like our little town out here, with Guttermouth.
Oh shit!
And it was just them two, and it ended in a total riot with like police because those are 2 crazy bands, you know. And so Fishbone played, and the tension was just going up and up, and then Guttermouth played like 3 songs, and it was over.
Oh yeah, you can't let Mark take that tension anywhere.
But it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
But also, like, lineups like that are great, right?
Oh yeah.
You never think Fishbone and Guttermouth, whoever put that together, it was a great lineup. But you never. I mean, nowadays they don't do things like that, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just saw a great lineup. What, that show opened up with fucking Das Clown, right?
Yeah.
Fucking love Das Clown, and who else?
You and I were texting about them for a bit, huh?
Yeah. I just fucking slapped my new guitar with a fucking Das Clown sticker.
There you go.
Oh, wait.
On my bass, I have a Das Clown sticker too.
Yeah, fucking love that shit. So I decided to not sticker the new bass and sticker my 12-string instead. That's what I figured that was the compromise.
Yeah, fair enough.
Man. I got my main guitar that I use for recording. I got so many fucking stickers on it. There's like about 3 fucking layers of. Oh man, I got to take the blur off or something, but you can kind of see. There's like 3 fucking layers of just stickers. Come on.
Yeah,
like all of us have our instruments next to it, and here's mine.
Is that a damn long hair sticker on there?
Yes, that is.
Oh my god, that is a throwback.
Yeah, the homies. Party Smasher when I used to intern at Backroom Studios. Dillinger Escape Plan. There's Hungry Robot. There, Henchman, and then I got some other stuff here. You got End Times, dude. The whole front of the guitar is clean. It's just, it's like, it's.
Oh, you got to keep those bands close to the heart.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of bands on there that is like, I don't know. It's not even bands that I've played in. It's bands that like I've really like can call friends over the years, and it's like, I don't know. It's whenever I put on my guitar, it's just like it's like a ritual thing where I look at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, remember how long you've been doing this, and remember all the good people you met out of it. So,
Word.
I don't know, sentimental bullshit.
Word. I was thinking about stickering the back of the bass, but now I'm not going to touch it for a while.
Right. I get you.
And I do have some henchman stickers on the way. Chet's supposed to be sending those.
Wait, hold on one second. Wait, hold on. We talk about.
Should I have not brought up Chet? I shouldn't have brought up Chet. See, now he's gone. I fucking chased Weftin off.
Hold on. This is the back of my one bass.
Yeah, I think it's good for YouTube to be blocking that.
Come as a drink.
And then he says it aloud.
And I have it that way because when I play behind my head, everybody sees it. So
I used to do that bass solo. I never got it filmed though.
Yeah, that's when I was mainly playing bass in a lot of bands. That was like the shtick I did, because it's just the triangle you're playing most of the time for like ska. So it's like during the easy parts, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, and then people would be like, what the fuck is this guy on? Like,
now see, I did the solo behind my head. I had it all wrong. I should have played the regular parts, huh?
Oh man, yeah, fucking. I showed that bass to my therapist. She did not think it was funny.
So we got distracted, guys. Let's get back into music.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go with Patrick's song. Patrick, what'd you choose and why?
The Pokes. Thousands Are Sailing. The lyrics are, it's a Pogue song, it's great. But I like the instrumentation. And then how they end it with the traditional stuff. First off, it's like Left Wing, like it comes out of nowhere. But it's so perfectly done. It's so good. The intro, I just think it's like a perfectly crafted song. It's kind of a long song and it doesn't feel like it is.
Word.
Just like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that all of us could think of quite a few, but there's some long songs, but when they're done, you still kind of want to play it again, you know?
Oh yeah, I love long songs.
I don't. That's my point. But
oh, shit.
I don't. But the ones I do, oh man, I admire them, right?
Oh yeah,
I can write a good 2-minute song, but when it starts getting 5 minutes, it might sound a little repetitive or like I was just trying to make it long.
Yeah,
I get you.
But
dude, like that's the sign of a good song, in my opinion, is when it's like 5+ minutes long, and you're like, that felt like 3 minutes.
And you kind of wanted to wish it was a little longer, right?
Of course.
Just like a movie, right?
Yeah.
Word. So yeah, this is off their 1987 album. Let's jump into this shit. Okay, the whole fucking process over again. Let's see here. Oh, I got the wrong thing on the screen. Hit that bitch. Hit this motherfucker. Jump over here on there. And now. Oh shit.
Now, but the ghosts still haunt the waves, and a torch lights up a famished man who fortune could not save. Did you work upon the railroads? Did you ride the streets of crime? Were your dollars from the White House? Were they from the 5 and dime? Did the old songs start to cheer you, and did they still make you cry? Did you count the months and years or did your teardrops quickly dry? I know 15 was not to be on a cupping ship. I came here and I never even got so far that they could change my name. Thousands are sailing across the western ocean to a land of opportunity that some of them will never see. Fortune prevailing across the western ocean, their bellies full, their spirits free. They'll break the chains of poverty and they'll dance. In Manhattan's desert twilight, in the dead of afternoon, we stepped hand in hand on Broadway, like the first men on the moon. And a blackbird broke the silence as you whistled, it's so sweet. And in Brendan Behan's footsteps, I danced up and down the street. And we said goodnight to Broadway, giving it our best regards. Tipped our hats to Mr. Cohen, dear old Times Square's favorite bird. Then we raised a glass to JFK and a dozen more besides. When I got back to my empty room, I suppose I must have cried. Thousands are sailing again across the ocean, with a hand of opportunity. Just tickets in a lottery. Postcards are mailing with skyward skies and oceans, from rooms that they never see. And lights don't glow on Christmas trees. And we dance to the music and we dance. Thousands are sailing across the western ocean, with a hand of opportunity. Trust tickets in a lottery. Where we go, we celebrate the land that makes us refugees from fear of grace with empty place, from guilt and weeping effigies. Do we dance to the music and we dance?
God damn, dude. Fucking tugging at my heartstrings there.
Like, those guys got a lot of shit for people said, oh, they can't play. But I'm like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. What the fuck are they talking about?
But they got a lot of
way.
shit for that. Like, oh, they can't play. I'm like, are you just saying that because you heard someone say that? Because that's pretty tough stuff.
Yeah, no, dude, that was like absolutely fucking beautiful, and I love the Pogues. I never heard that song though. I thought I knew it at first when you said the name, and then it started playing. I was like, no, I've never heard this before. And yeah,
I mean, the words are all about immigrating, you know, like being forced, you know?
oh yeah, no, it's
That guy could write a fucking song.
oh yeah, I love Irish folk music, like that sound and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, whenever I hear it, like especially when it's about a tender subject like that, it gets me a little, it tugs at my heart a little bit. So that it evoked an emotion out of me. So
Hey, that's 3 emo songs.
3 months. Shit, I'm gonna break the cycle. So fuck, dude. I feel like I should have picked something more sad.
I almost picked Token Entry's Jaybird. I was really close.
Yeah, that would have been a good pick too.
Well, it's New Jersey, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't remember.
My son.
What are
just
you
hooked
drinking,
it up.
Billy Bob?
What, mate?
Is that coffee?
That's tea. It's tea. My son just hooked it up with a glass of tea.
There you go.
Stop
Which
the
I have-
late. Make sure you
I
can
have
still go to
text
bed.
him.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, yeah, I know it's a little fucking weird, but it's a brewery I used to work for.
I did not work for this, but I enjoy it.
High Life. There you go. It is the champagne of beers.
For such a classy occasion.
Yeah, no. And hanging out, couple beers with my friends, you know. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I went out to an outing with my partner recently. And they were like, there was a bunch of beers on tap, and then just like the name of the brewery is Carton, like a carton of milk. It's one of the biggest craft breweries in New Jersey, I think. And yeah, I saw they had their beer on tap, and I was like, yeah, it's been like a couple of years since I worked there. And then I was like, yeah, give me one of those. And I had one of those, and I was like, oh man, the memories, fuck. And so now I'm on kick, but I don't even drink that much anymore. But I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm hanging out tonight, whatever.
Word. But yeah, I fucking love that song. I love that song. It was great. I'm chiming in a little late, guys. I'm sorry. We got distracted with beers and breweries.
It's okay. It's okay. Ash, what are you drinking?
Coffee.
Yeah, there you. At this time of night,
I don't drink alcohol, so when it's time
better
to like,
off.
sit and hang out, I'm like, oh, caffeine, I guess. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
split
Something
the
I had to
difference.
make.
I put whiskey in my coffee.
I had to stop doing that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, I've been off and on the alcohol train. I've been sober. I've been a fucking mess before, and yeah, it's just better off to, like, I tip my floppy hat to you. Like, good on you. Like,
Every time I go back to drinking, I'm like, that wasn't worth it.
yeah, and I don't know. It's like I said to myself, I'm like, if I become a mess one more time in my life because of it, then I know I have to just fucking go stone cold sober. But now it's just like, I don't know, once or twice a week, and it's like maybe like a beer or two. It's never like getting plastered. So, that's where I'm at now.
I couldn't do that. A beer or two always turned into 12 every time. And it was like,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, no, it's just knowing yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. No shame in that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm more of a
You know.
smoker. I don't really drink anymore, right?
Really?
Yeah. I smoke a lot.
There you go. Yeah.
I have a band, Full Offence, that we all drink very heavily, very constantly when we hang out. Then I have DFL that me and the drummer drink, and Tom and Monty have been sober for like 30 years.
And there's no harm in that either, man.
And you know what I found is I have just as much fun with both of them.
Yeah.
There you go. I always say, as
The
long as
difference is just like let everyone do what they want, like, and it works. You try to make them be you, and it doesn't work out that great.
that's it, man. I always say it's like you got to let people be people, and it's like as long as nobody's getting fucking hurt, it's fine.
Well, that's a major part, right?
Yes.
You have to make sure that it's everything within reason, right?
Yeah, no, that's it, man. It's like, I've seen people, go from like drunk slobs to like perfectly sober, and I've seen like good upstanding people who were like sober for years go to fucking hard drugs. And it's just like I've seen good drunks and I've seen bad sober people. It's just you got to just let people be people. And if I always say if you become like a monster when you use any sort of substance, it's like you need to work on something deeper there. But if like
you're like you do that, right? Like it's not just us telling, like you feel it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, no one else is having fun, but you are.
Yeah, if nobody else is having fun but you are, like that might be a little bit of a might be a little bit of a disconnect there. But hey, if everybody's drinking, everybody's having fun, dude. It's like cool. And if everybody's like, if there's two guys that are drinking and the other three guys are like, yeah, I'm just gonna be sober or something like that, but you all can still have fun. Fuck yeah, that's so fucking awesome. So just let people be people. Just don't let anybody get hurt. That's it.
Yeah.
Word. So, let's jump back into the music. Why did you pick this song, Weftin? Tell me about this band.
Oh, we're up to me now.
We're up to you. You're the last in line, buddy.
Shit.
And
we're the last in line. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this band's called Sim. They're from Japan. Sim is an acronym. It stands for Silence is Mine. But everybody just calls them Sim, so they just go with it. I picked them because they're one of those bands, like they're definitely like a ska core band. Like they do like the metal and the ska thing. And I never hear the ska community make a fucking peep about them. Like, and they're so fucking great to me. I think they're great. And it's like nobody talks about them. And they've done like major tours and shit. A lot of people know them because they wrote. I'm not a weeb at all. I don't disrespect people who are into anime, but if anybody knows Attack on Titan, they wrote the theme song for that. So that's where most people know them from. But they are like, at their fucking core, they are a ska core band that has been going for the last like 22 years. And apparently in Japan, they're fucking huge. So. I was lucky enough to see them in Philly and in New York City because me and my partner, we love them so much. So it was like, we'll go check it out. But yeah, they put on a great fucking show and all their songs are so cool. And they play everything from like their old stuff to their new stuff, doesn't matter. But I picked this song specifically because I think it not only best represents the band, but I also think it was just the best song that they played in a live setting. It was just full of fucking energy, and you can play it. It's awesome. I love it.
yeah. They've been around for a long time. They have 11 albums out.
Oh yeah.
Lots of music. So I've only got to tap the surface of this band, but I've been digging what I've heard so far. I listened to that whole album. The one with the song on it, the album's called Thank God There Are Hundreds of Ways to Kill the Enemies, right?
Yeah.
and this fucking song, track 3, is fucking great. So let's jump into this. Into this. Gonna streamline this shit here in a minute. Pop over to this fucking screen, minimize that shit, do this fucking shit there. And then click on this motherfucker. Oh.
Give me this one instead. Should've left it unsaid. Act like a breaker, ain't a breaker. Did you really forget the failure? Who's the one who can possess the enemy? I'm a rookie. Who eats cookies, sniffs spooky house? This is listen to your rookie. I'm a devil in your I'm a devil in your I'm a devil in your
Yeah.
That was killer.
That fucking ripped.
Yeah. Those
Like-
breakdowns were awesome.
Yeah, dude, they're really cool, and like I could have picked any song from them because they just do so much, but I just figured that was like the easiest one, like for somebody who's never heard the band before. Like I think that was like the easiest one for everybody to get into. They got shit where they do like funk slap bass and shit. They got other shit where they're straight up just fucking dub reggae songs. There's one song they got on the same record. It's called "Smoke in the Sky." It's literally a dance hall song. It's just it's like the commitment is unreal. And again, I never hear anybody in like the ska community talk about this band. So like that's again,
No,
that's
it's
why I picked it.
definitely something I'm gonna follow up on that one. I like it. You ever
Yeah,
heard
dude.
Ocho Calacas?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Ocho Calacas?
Oh, Ocho Calacas. Yeah, they're fucking awesome, dude.
But I mean, they sound on that song similar to that to me.
Yeah,
Like, they're like
the ska
it's obviously a ska band, but that energy just can't be denied, right?
oh yeah, no, dude, Ocho Calacas is like the whole fucking come out swinging, burn it all down thing with fucking upstrokes and shit. Like, I love that. That's just like crack. I love that shit.
Actually, you made a post just the other day bringing up you think there needs to be more 7-string ska out there, which
Yeah,
there was elements of the gent in that particular song. Is that your
I
7?
got it right here,
And I got mine right here, buddy.
dude.
We can pull
Nah,
off some
honestly.
some gent King Crimson ska core.
Of course, man. Dude, I don't know. Like, I feel like you and I had this conversation a separate time when you and I were talking. It's like I feel like like ska's always going to be a thing, despite the jokes I make about it all the time. But like, I always say it's like where I really, well, you and I said where we really think ska's going to go. It's going to be like this heavy, weird thing that's going to be. You and I are both seeing it. I think a lot of people are seeing it. It's like I really think that the new wave, everybody likes to talk about the fourth wave, but I really think that like whatever is to come is going to be very weird, going to be very heavy, and it's going to be very danceable. So
Yeah,
I'll tell you, I grew up in backyards in like South Central and Southgate and stuff, and it was always hardcore punk, but it was always also ska like that, like what we just heard.
oh yeah,
And I mean, and I'm 42 now, and this is when I was a teenager, and it was always like that, and it was just the roughest shit, and you see the most wild pitch you've ever seen to that, and I grew up loving it,
oh
but
yeah.
but that's why I love that song we just heard. That's like what I grew up listening to, because it would be 3 metalheads in a band of 11,
Yeah.
and it was great. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
And I played a show with Madball, H2O, DFL, and Ocho Calacas.
Oh really?
And I remember, and all of us at first, because that was the first time I ever even heard of them, and I was like, "Who is this band?" They went on, and 2 notes later, I was like, "Oh, I get it."
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That's
And they absolutely demolished the place.
dude, that was a couple of years back. My band Fat Chance, we followed the suit of, I don't know how it is on the West Coast, but the East Coast, at least for me growing up, was like, oh yeah, you have like a bunch of hardcore metal punk bands, and then the opening band would always be a ska band. Like it
That's
was
great, though. I love that.
yeah, it was great. We were happy to do it, but like we opened up for this show. It was, and none of these bands are a thing anymore, except I think one. It was the Color Nothing, which they're like a crazy mathcore Dillinger-esque band. They were from this area, and another band, they were like prog rock, prog metal called Circuitry. They played, and then it was another fucking band, Seven Sons. They covered all sorts of, like, you name it, punk, metal, extreme music, but they were a violin string quartet, Like they would
Oh,
just,
that's rad.
oh, dude, Seven Sons, they're rad. And the guy Earl, who's like kind of like the ipso facto leader, or I think he does all the compositions. He's like a musical fucking genius. And I remember like we played that show, and I was just like, yo, this is awesome. Like I don't even care that we're the ska band that's opening up the shit, but it was reciprocated because, like you said, it was like, like we were talking before, it's like everybody's like, you don't know what's gonna tickle you when you don't know what's gonna tickle your brain. That's what going to shows is about. So
Yeah.
make a bunch of friends. But yeah, no, dude, it's all, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point.
You know, my girl showed me a band called Cursive. Have you guys heard of them?
Ah, yes, I love.
So I mean, apparently they're huge because we went and seen them like 2 nights in a row,
What the
and
fuck?
she loves that band. And I've heard, from her, but we went and seen them, and they have like a violin player, and that was like mind blowing. You say compositions, they have compositions.
Oh yeah, I remember. I love them. What is it? The ugly organ that's got the key
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
That's like the tour they were doing.
Oh
Well,
fuck yeah.
it was like an anniversary of it or something like that.
Yeah, that one fucking song on there, Sierra, Sierra. I fucking love that song.
But those are. I mean, it's crazy. You add one. I don't want to say oddball instrument, but one, like out of the ordinary instrument,
Yeah,
and it really makes a difference. It makes a weird difference.
It gives it gives it a completely different color and feel.
Yeah, but I'm glad people do that. I'm glad that there's kids that are still in backyards ripping it up, and I'm also glad that those same kids end up finding someone that plays a cello and brings them in the band.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at how Elliot's career tracked from fucking Audacity Solution to We the Heathens.
Atrocity.
Sorry.
Atrocity Solution.
yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My fucking. But no.
I'm not sorry, Elliot.
No. He's playing a show right now. He's not gonna catch this. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's okay. That's the joke I have with him since I've met him. It's like I love talking shit about him, to him, with him. Like I don't know. He's a good boy. I love him very much. I love all those guys so much.
And Doom Scroll slaps. And I can't wait for this fucking new project to come out.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, Pesky Self.
Yes. I heard a demo from that, and it's gonna be fucking badass. Well,
I heard a lot of that stuff before. Like I've heard a lot of what he had before. Like he showed me like behind the scenes shit of shit he's composed. So I've heard maybe not most of it. I've heard a lot of it at this point. You guys are gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. A lot heavier than some Doom Scroll.
Oh yeah.
So usually around this time, I open it up for the live chat to pick a song for us to listen to. We have mainly just 2 people up in this live chat. We got Android Jess and Elizabeth Contessa.
Hell
right?
Yeah.
So if you guys want to pick a song for us to jam, we will totally fucking listen to that, but you guys got to hop up and pick one, yo.
Of course.
Right.
I'm gonna take a quick leak. I'll be right back.
He is gonna take a quick leak. That was nice and YouTube appropriate. So now that we're lacking Weftin, let's talk shit about him while he's out of the room. No. But yeah, so yeah, they ain't piping up. But if we fuck, I'll give him a minute. So guys, how have you been? How's your recent shows? I think we already discussed that though, didn't we? Yeah. So
We have some
Aqua-
shows coming up. We have some shows coming up with Get Dead and Co-Defendants that we're stoked on.
Oh yeah, I saw them coming up in December. What was it? December 8th? Fuck, I don't remember.
I think there's a few different ones, and then I think one with FYP.
Oh
It
yeah.
should be good. I think. I'm not so sure.
I'm
not the guy.
I'm trying to line up an interview with Chesky right now. He's a busy dude, but I've been
He's
listening.
busy, but that guy is the sweetest guy.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, and we've been talking a lot back and forth, but it's always like a day or two in between messages because.
Oh, you have to think that guy's flying everywhere.
Yeah, and constantly.
When it's not like a co-defendants thing, he's doing helping out a friend at some show or playing solo. Or that guy
never stops.
That guy's never standing still.
Right, and he has a new album dropping on the 4th. He has a new album dropping on the 4th. Right.
Full Offence is playing a big show next year with like Exploited and Major Accent. Nacho and Nothing Less Booking in LA are putting it on. There's like every punk band you've ever heard of playing in Los Angeles. That's gonna be a badass one. If you guys see it, try to get there.
So they finally piped up in the group chat. Give me a second here, guys.
Feel better, Weftin?
Mm-hmm. Much better. Gotta empty out, you know?
Fair enough.
Okay. There's a video for it. Should we do the video? So the group chat picked a song by Creepy Nuts is the name of the band. And it appears to be some fun Japanese stuff. You guys ready for some crazy shit?
Oh boy.
Yeah. I've never heard this. This is going to be fun and entertaining.
P-Lander Z.
So, let's do this fucking... Switch to this shit. Then switch over here. I need to fucking share my screen with y'all. Flap. Okay, now I got so much shit going on here. Too much shit. There, close that shit. We're gonna go right here and watch the video for this shit.
Oh, I'm scared.
A little too. Got some lyrics. Dropping it hard.
今確かに目があったなこういうことかシャマラン入れた入れた入れた入れた入れた眠り飽きた先で君が待ってた盾と矛が肩を抱き合ったら怒りが消え去ったら心から頭みなぎってゆくなんだか背中に今花が咲いたならば暗闇からおさらば飛び立ってゆく体心から頭懐かしい暖かさ足元に今花が咲いたならば暗闇からおさらば飛び立ってゆく体何度だって生きるお前や君の中まぶたの裏や耳の中胸の奥についてるメロディーリズムに、
Okay, let's stop that
Well,
shit before it plays something else crazy.
well, that was, I thought compared to the other two, I thought I had the other three, excuse me. I thought I had the weirdest song. No.
Right, so not quite what I was expecting.
Not at all.
I mean, I guess it was fun. I like the da 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 part. It was quite prevalent, like it did drop a pretty hard hip hop section, though I couldn't really understand what he was hopping and hipping about. But it sounded fun. I don't know, a little poppy.
I like the jazz element to it. Because at first I'll be honest, I was laughing my ass off. I was just like doom, 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 doom. I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah,
like
Android Jess, the one who suggested the song, is questioning why you were laughing. Does he watch anime? Was the question.
no, I don't watch anime. But fuck.
So that was a fun audience pick.
And with that, guys, I need to go.
Word. So yeah, I agree with Elizabeth in the group chat. She says that one didn't quite hit for her. But
All right, guys, I need to sign out. It was great hanging out with you.
word. You have a wonderful evening, and thanks for jumping
guys.
on the live stream, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Word.
Bye, guys.
See you later, man. Bye.
Later. So so Android Jess, what was that all about? Like, why you throwing us in the left field like that? It was an anime theme song that she sent just for you, Weftin.
Yeah, I don't watch anime.
Is that why you said you were scared at the beginning, as you knew she was gonna send you something crazy?
No, it's just like I literally never heard this song before. I was just like, I don't know. I just heard the boom, 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 like, and I was thinking to myself, oh man, this is gonna be the entire fucking song, ain't it? And then, like I said, the jazz chords came in, and it got like really like smooth for a little bit, and then it was like, okay, I dug that part, but I don't know, for me.
It didn't quite hit. Like, if I was gonna pick something out of genre in the Japanese, I would have picked the new Alif Dopa track because it's a little more fucking crazy. But that's just me.
What did you think?
I guess I'm not much in on the anime anymore as I used to be. There was no Dragon Ball Z theme song for me, or Dragon Ball, better.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
What do you think, Max?
It was definitely like very outside my wheelhouse. It was neat. It was neat.
It was neat.
It had a cute background.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
I mean, if I could have understood the lyrics, I don't know if it would have made it better.
Yeah, I want to say it's too poppy, but like I listen to plenty of pop, so I don't know where the disconnect was.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, no, I like poppy shit. I mean, like, I'm no Swiftie, but
No, I am. I'm a genuine Swiftie.
really,
Yeah.
hey, no disrespect. You like what you like. I love Bon Iver. You know, Justin Vernon stuff. I love his shit. I think that's I go poppier than that. Like I just earlier today I was listening to Passion Pit. So like, you know.
So I'm old, guys. I'm fucking old. Right. I like some pop music, but it's all from the 80s because I'm fucking old and I remember that shit coming out.
Great era for music. In my opinion, 80s was a great era for music. I love 80s music.
You know that almost inspired me. I almost want to play that new Alif Dopa track for you all while the stream's going on. I mean, Patrick already bounced out of here, but I mean, if you guys don't mind, let's jam in a new new song. Have I introduced you guys to Alif Dopa yet? I think I might have sent a track your way, Weftin, but I don't know.
I think you have, but refresh my memory. I would love to hear.
I shall refresh some memories here because this song
Fully new to me.
This new Alif Dopa song is quite poppy, right? And it'll fit almost. I gotta remember how to spell this fucking band. There we go. Go to where's their fucking YouTube at? So talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out.
Billy, you should. I know it'd be a little bit of a tough grab, but maybe one of these fucking streams you do, you should get a bear from Mr. Bungle.
Oh, I've done one hit with him before. It would be morning time with him. It wasn't a live stream, but it was something very similar to this. That's not the right album.
Yeah, no, because you said he's an Aussie nowadays. He's fucking down there.
He really is. He really is.
Yeah. He's not born there, obviously. He just lives there, right?
Yep. He moved down there after Bungle broke up. Okay, so I got this queued up, guys. This is going to be amazing. You're going to love it. Right. So it is quite poppy and very core at the same time. I want to say pop core.
I love it.
Yeah. So switch this bitch to share that screen. Minimize this motherfucker, right?
Look at that, guys. Fucking nice, dude.
Right. So this is the band Alif Dopa, and they are phenomenal. You guys are gonna really enjoy this.
He looks like he wants to sell me something.
He does.
I don't wanna see the sky. I am bored and the lies might know. You might know I'll be there. I don't wanna see the sky high from cooking all lights right on. My eyes I'll be there.
What the
That was
fuck?
sick.
That was awesome. That was so sick.
So
Holy shit. That video was fucking hilarious, number one, but fuck, that was yeah. I love that. I don't know what to say.
it's poppy. There was pop in there, right? I think there was pop in there.
Every time it switched, I wasn't expecting it
Yeah, no.
at all. It was like the opposite of what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah, I literally did like I oh my god.
This band's been
That
at
was
it for
fucking-
this band's been at it for some years, but they're getting so much better. Everything they put out is just getting more extreme, and I fucking love it. Right.
Awesome.
Dude,
I
that
highly
was-
recommend everybody check that band out.
That was fucking great. Like, no, I really, I don't think you've shown me that before, actually. Yeah, that was sick. Like, honestly, like the video was fucking hilarious, but like the music was just this cacophony, like of just insanity. I loved it
Everywhere, just all over the place.
everywhere.
Yeah. I think there might have been some Bungle influence in there. Before I started doing these video interviews, I was doing them all text based, right? And I had talked to the lead singer. His name's I Gargoyle, right? I Gargoyle, spelled EYE, as in I, Gargoyle as in gargoyle. Yeah, I Gargoyle, one word, right? And he said that he always tried to approach things with a bipolarness where he wants to be a pop band, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be a pop band. So that's why I say they're a pop band, because the pop is there. Like,
Oh yeah.
like right after that couple seconds of brutal fucking metal, there was pop for like
Yeah.
30 seconds. Right.
Yeah.
A couple years ago they did 2 albums, and they were like a concept album, or one album was a bunch of brutal metal with some pop in it, and the other album was a bunch of pop songs with some brutal metal in it. Right?
Oh,
And that album was great, but this new shit is just taking it to the next level.
yeah. Yeah, that was fucking. It was like a bunch of tiny furry animals shoved into a blender, like, and somebody was just hitting pulse constantly. Like, it was literally insanity, but that was the entire fucking appeal. I see what he means when he's saying, like, it was, you know, like, oh, I want to be in a poppy, like, almost like mainstream thing, but I don't want to be like any other fucking pop band out there. So that's has my utmost respect. Holy shit.
Halfway through, I started thinking about having to memorize all those parts and count that out, and got very stressed out. I was like, I would hate that.
And
Every song.
and Max, you're a drummer, so like I can't even imagine what it's like to remember that shit. Like,
Like
fuck.
that.
Like I have a hard time remembering shit on bass. I have a hard time remembering my own fucking words, but like, fuck.
All those starts and stops, and oh my god.
Yeah, there had to be at least 15 different sections to that song, it felt like.
Had to be, yeah.
Yeah. As that should be our new goal, guys. That should be our new goal in life, is to be the American version of that band. It starts right now. Us 3.
All right, cool. Get Patrick back on. Let's tell him. Hey, Patrick, you're in this. You have no choice.
Practice is tomorrow.
Practice.
I work tomorrow, guys. That's gonna have to be late. But yeah, so I've had some fun tonight. Thanks you guys for being on my stream. Thank you, Elizabeth and Android Jess, for jumping up in there and saying some stuff in the chat, even though you guys totally fucking weebed it all out up in there.
Weebed it.
Like, to the point where you made us weeb out a little bit on our weeb core. Weeb core. Maybe that is what it should be.
Weeb core. Weeb core.
No, that don't sound right. That's wrong. That sounds like something else.
I kind of don't like how that sounds. It almost sounds like a slur. I'm like, yeah, nah, no thanks. Yes, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. You guys are awesome.
Yep,
I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
Yep. And like I said, these things are gonna go down every other weekend. I'm gonna fucking try to crank these things out. I already got a couple guests lined up for future events that you guys are gonna fucking really enjoy, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So everyone fucking stay tuned for this shit. And I did put that all that weeb shit chat is gonna be up on the eternalized stream from now on. Like, it's always gonna be there. So
If you ever need repeat guests, if anybody drops out, I'm sure me and Max would be glad to.
Happy to do it.
that's awesome. Yeah, I got a hold of Max like last minute notice. Right, I sent him a message this
It was
morning.
like today at 2 p.m. I think I got back to you.
Yeah, but it all worked out, right? Look, we had fucking great time. We had a great time. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I shall catch you all on the 3rd. The 3rd.
Tune in.
Yes. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Later, guys.
Later. Bye.